gonna melt.
Maybe not. Maybe one of them big letters might slip out of my hand. Either I could slip off the ladder and get hurt, or what if I was to get so clear down to my drawers and come down with the flu?
Do what I do. Get yourself some nice hot coffee.
You know I don't like coffee.
Ought to try it. Mix all them germs. Yeah, this here brand new sign is gonna look real good.
The old sign worked just fine.
It didn't either.
Plus we didn't have to change it.
The old one looked raggedy.
It wasn't that bad.
We was the only restaurant in town that had a raggedy old painted on sign.
Well, I hope you're happy. Because now we got the same kind of sign as they all do. And with everything else we got to worry about, we got to come out here and put up letters one by one. And any minute now it'll be pouring down rain.
Well, then quit your bellyache and get to work.
I'll stand up here, you hand it to me.
Okay.
Mine laying upside down or backwards.
A couple letters off don't matter none.
I just don't want to take any chances, okay?
So, how's Molly doing?
Okay.
And the kid?
He's doing good. He's doing real good. I generally leave him sleep when I go off to work.
Clumsy as you are, that's half a day's work right there.
She's getting stronger every day, pulling herself up.
Used to be I'd tell a joke and you'd laugh or at least smile some.
I was working out using the belt for my bathrobe.
Good, now maybe you can think of something we can use to keep from getting soaking wet when it starts to pour down rain.
The whole nurse comes by every day and I lunch.
Right, Cyber. If it was me, I don't know if I could take it.
Oh, she's got her days just like anybody else.
I was talking about you.
Me? I haven't been through nothing like what Mama been through.
Let me put it this way. A man gets married and he expects things, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying and I don't want to know.
I mean, you ain't been married but a year and already.
Already what?
I just meant if it was me, I don't know what I'd do is all.
Hey, mind what you're doing down there? This next one's supposed to be a T.
You don't know what you're talking about. The next one's an O.
T for the.
O for R.
Now look it up there. We've already got ourselves an hour.
Well, then that's good because there's two of them. R, thoughts and prayers, and R, men and women in uniform.
Got it wrong. What comes next is the victims and their families.
R, men and women in
The
uniform.
victims and their families.
We had that on the old
Just
sign.
because we got us a new sign don't mean it didn't happen.
Just because it happened don't mean we can't move on to R, men and women in uniform.
This ain't no time to get bullheaded.
Ain't one thing for one being bullheaded. Besides, for your information, the boss's wife, her daddy's a colonel.
That don't matter none because the boss is very selfish, the one who told me to put up the victims and their families.
For once in your life, will you listen to reason? We ain't but a couple miles down the road from the base.
You think I don't know that?
Then you ought to also know it don't take no genius to figure out where most of our customers come from.
You ain't telling me nothing new, and if you think you are, you ain't.
Then I shouldn't have to tell you we'd be pure fools to pay them no mind.
You're the one who's a pure fool. You think you can just forget about all them people that got killed up in New York City.
We ain't in New York City. Everywhere a holler away from the base is where we're at. And let me tell you, when they come down that road looking for a place to eat, they just ain't gonna pull in here if they don't like our sign. It's the pure and simple truth of it.
You don't have to yell.
I ain't yelling.
Wait, how do you know them cars come from the base?
I seen them as hell.
Well, I seen them too.
Tell them a mile off. Haircuts, uniforms, goddamn parking decals. I know what I'm talking about. If we ain't doing what they figure we're supposed to be doing, they're gonna take their asses down the road and find somewhere else to eat.
Stop yelling at me!
I'm not. Here now. Well, there you go.
We was up there, you know. Her and me.
Where?
New York City.
You was not. You and me was in there watching it on the TV with everybody else.
I ain't talking about 9/11. I'm talking about me and Mama. We was up there on our honeymoon.
Thought y'all went to Niagara Falls.
We didn't get that far.
Yeah, I hear it's real expensive up there in New York City.
It wasn't that. I had plenty of money.
Well, if you had you so much money, how come you didn't make it to Niagara Falls like you're supposed to?
We didn't have to, is why.
You ain't making no sense at all.
We was having too much fun up there in New York
And
City.
it's fixing to pour down rain any second.
That's it. I'm not putting up with you one up there at all.
That's fine. That's fine with me, because I ain't gonna put you on there neither, so amen.
You know, when you're standing up there on the top of the Empire State Building, you holding hands, you get this feeling.
Oh, geez, that's real sweet.
I'm talking about the kind of feeling you get here, inside, when you're holding a little baby.
Oh, now you're breaking my heart.
Ain't no use telling you what it is. I don't even know what it is myself, but I know it's there.
Well, that's real sweet. Too bad we're gonna get ourselves fired, because that sign still ain't done and it's coming up on lunch.
You ever hold one?
What?
What we've been talking about this whole time, a baby.
You mean what you've been talking about? I don't know nothing about no kids.
Well, that's a shame.
Oh, shut your face, will you? Just because you ain't had you a kid, don't mean I got to.
I ain't talking about you and me, I'm talking about everybody.
Well, then that's worse. My sister, she never could have.
That's not what I meant.
It doesn't matter to me what you meant. All I want to know is what we're going to do about that sign. Look at all them cars driving by, Ivory, and ain't but one pulled in. Damn it! We're going to get ourselves fired tomorrow, and then you're going to be sorry.
There's something we can do.
First, they're going to turn off my phone, and then my electric. And by the time you find me, I'll already be suffering my death of cold, which I'll be getting any minute now because it's fixing to pour down rain. So when you see me in the dark, shivering with no phone, taking my last breath while they carry me out to the ambulance, just remember it'll all be your fault.
I think I got you an idea.
It better be a good one because I felt it drop.
I'll handle those to you.
As long as we ain't doing with the victims and their family.
We ain't.
Okay then.
Whoa.
What now?
There's a car slowing down.
Then wave at them.
They got them funny haircuts, and I think I see the decals on the bumper.
Then salute.
Two? What? He ain't right, is he?
Who?
When he said what we done wrong?
I ain't no mind reader, Ivory.
I'm talking about the guy on TV, the one with the sheet wrapped here around his head.
What about it?
What if he's right?
Well, he ain't.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Then why do you say you got guns from us?
Because he's lying?
You never got guns from us?
Hell no.
You're sure?
I am sure. Will you hurry up?
Two?
What?
We didn't teach them boys over there to fight, did we?
Of course we didn't. You ain't thinking clear today.
He wasn't really trying to protect their women, was they?
You done lost your mind.
Well, then how did he get that way?
What way?
So pissed.
How in the hell am I supposed to know?
Seems like you have a reason.
You want a reason? He was born bad. He ain't never gonna change.
That's it?
Them guys wearing sheets on their heads, they're evil, every one of them.
What do they believe in?
Nothing.
They got kids, don't they?
So?
Can't be all bad if they got kids.
Boy. They got you hook, line, and sinker, don't they?
What do they tell their
To
kids?
come over here and kill us.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure you got a problem with the truth,
No.
don't you? Shut up and get to work.
What if they believed in something? We went over there and told them to stop.
And they better listen up is what they better do.
Why?
Because we know what's right. This is America, Ivory, in case you forgot.
Okay. But what if it was something you believed in and someone made you stop?
I'd be pissed.
Tulip?
But not as pissed as I am right now.
What if it comes down to it, you know, we done a raggedy job of showing them what we really like.
You ain't making
You
no
know,
sense.
inside.
I ain't listening to no more
And
shit.
what if we hate them because we don't know what they're really like? I mean, inside.
You been drinking, boy?
What if, you know, when you look at it, we all want the same thing?
You've been drinking and snorting coming up and talk like
I
that.
was stone cold sober as I bet my natural
Not with
life.
all the crack-brained ideas you ate.
Someone come to me last night.
That explains that you was having a nightmare.
I was sitting out on the porch.
You should have been sleeping is what you should have been doing. Instead of staying up all night worrying about things that don't make no difference no how.
Let me tell you something, too. We were sitting out there, looking up at the night sky, holding a little baby. All the things you never used to think about. You start thinking about it.
Our hearts and prayers
Are with
all the world's children.
It's starting to rain.
I said it was going to rain about 15 times. Amongst all the other things I